it can be more than that, it can be below that, is depending on the circumstances is set out by the Minister of Mines. And please note that this amount is not money that you pay to the government in order to get a license to mine the minerals. It's money that you invest, otherwise it's your money. You should just commit to invest at least 100 million US dollars. Then there is an issue of protection of the environment, as the chair mentioned. You will know that in every province, in every mining province, there will be an environmental rehabilitation and occupational health safety fund, where every miner, small scale, large scale, and medium scale, will be contributing depending on the size of the scale, which means small scale miners will be paying less, medium scale will be paying a bit more, and large scale will be paying more, for the protection of the environment and for the safety of the people who will be residing in those areas which are being mined. Then we also have what will be known as the Mining Affairs Board. We already have this under the current act, but what has changed is the composition of the board. You will see that there will now be 6 ministry officials, 6 directors, and then there will be the permanent secretary who will be the 7th official from the side of the ministry, and then there will be 6 other members appointed by the Minister of Mines, one from the Chamber of Mines, another from small-scale miners, another from large-scale miners, another from small-scale farmers, large-scale farmers and small-scale farmers, and another from the Institute of Chartered Accountants, and one other member who can be appointed from any other profession, depending on the relevance to the board. Then you also notice that the bill clarifies on the issue of types of mining titles. There will be blocks of claims, there will be mining leases, and there will be special grants. Blocks of claims are now the preserve of the local people, but you can only peg up to 4 blocks if they are contiguous. If you want more than 4 blocks, then you have to apply for a mining lease. Mining leases are mainly reserved for foreigners or those people who want to peg more than 4 blocks. And then you have special grants, which are for energy minerals, coal, as well as strategic minerals. If you want to mine a strategic mineral, you can either apply for a mining lease or you apply for a special grant. Then another important provision that has been introduced in the bill is one on checking agents. You know, those people who take part in the pegging or demarcation of claims, or the people who are currently known as approved prospectors. Under the new bill, they will now be known as checking agents, and they will continue to do the work that have been done by approved prospectors. But what are now known as prospectors are the people, the miners, who actually want to acquire mining title as opposed to the peggers. And the bill sets out the process for one to become a staking agent, the process of deregistration as a staking agent if you breach any of the provisions of the Mines and Minerals Act. And you also notice that finally the bill clarifies on how disputes will be resolved between miners and farmers. It sets where you should start, which is the PMD. You register your complaint with the PMD. If you are not happy, you appeal to the secretary. If you are still not happy, you appeal to the administrative court, up to the Supreme Court if you are still not happy. So the issue of disputes has been taken care of. And one other issue which also takes care of the issue of disputes is the mining cadastral registrar system, which has already been mentioned by the chair, because mining titles will now be managed in a computerized system, which means the issue of double allocation will now be a thing of the past, because the system will simply refuse to allocate a title over an already existing title. So I think those are some of the most key important provisions in the bill. The bill, maybe let me mention this one, the bill also talks about corporate social responsibility, whereby before a miner even commences to mine, he should get a social responsibility certificate from a public voluntary organization recognized by the Ministry of Mines and Mining Development, whereby the miner will state what he intends to do for the community in terms of infrastructure development, in terms of assisting the local people. So the bill has taken care of the concerns of the local communities. I thank you.